put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. It is Monday, 16th December 2024, and we're coming to you live from the Port Mall here in Scarborough, Tobago. I am A.N.R, and this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, can you imagine? It is the 16th day of December. How many more days before Christmas? 9 days to go, and then it's going to be Christmas Day. And of course, we're going to continue to send you Christmas greetings here from Tobago Updates Television. We do hope that as you begin to prepare, you're probably already halfway through the preparations, cleaning, painting, whatever you're doing, getting ready for Christmas. Of course, we want to send that Christmas cheer to you as well this morning. Remember that Jesus Christ is the reason for the season. You can't have a birthday party for someone and exclude them. So ensure you include him in your celebrations this Christmas. We are so happy that you have joined us this morning here on the morning show. We're so happy that you have included us in your morning routine, whether you're having your cup of tea this morning, whether you are in your garden cleaning, painting, or getting yourself ready for work this morning. We do say thank you so much for choosing us and making us the #1 morning show here on the island of Tobago. It's always a pleasure to be coming to your homes and bringing you information about things happening here on the island of Tobago. But before we get into all of the conversations this morning, here's your news in 90 seconds. Today marks what would have been the 98th birthday of the late A.N.R. Robinson, former THTI chairman, Prime Minister and President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, a visionary leader and one of the Caribbean's most accomplished parliamentarians. Robinson received numerous national and international accolades for his contributions, including his pivotal role in advancing the fight for Tobago internal self-governance. In honor of his legacy, Chief Secretary Fali Augustine has declared today Robinson Day. Robinson, a proud son of Tobago, passed away on April 9, 2014, but his impact continues to be an inspiration to many. THA offices are closed today to facilitate staff participating in the Robinson's Days Island-wide Clean-Up campaign. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine has encouraged public servants, contracted officers, and others to join the cleanup efforts in their communities. Daily rated CPEP and URP workers will continue regular duties. Residents are asked to place unwanted items at the curbside on Sunday for collection. For assistance, residents can contact their public health district coordinator. The Milford Road Esplanade has officially welcomed the iconic I Love Tobago sign, a beloved symbol of Tobago's heritage and pride. According to the Milford Road Esplanade Limited, this move is part of the Scarborough Beautification Project, which aims to enhance the Esplanade's appeal as a cultural and tourism hub. The sign will be illuminated with modern, energy-efficient lighting and additional upgrades, including a newly designed walkway, improved parking facilities, and vibrant landscaping to create a welcoming environment. The project also includes plans to enhance Calypso Rose Boulevard with updated branding, beautification efforts, and improved lighting. And that was your news in 90 seconds. And of course, we see there the I Love Tobago sign, yes, relocated to the Esplanade there over the weekend. And you can see our live shot this morning is actually the I Love Tobago sign. Doesn't it look gorgeous there? It looks gorgeous. And I'm looking forward, of course, to seeing the walkway and all the other enhancements that will come with it as well. And we do hope that it continues to be well maintained and that the area of Scarborough undergoes a beautification process, of course, as is mentioned. Look at this shot captured here this morning, and of course, a beauty to behold, a beauty to behold. And we do hope that as patrons of the area of Scarborough, that we walk with pride, we ensure that we do not litter, very, very important, and that we do take pride in, of course, the ongoing beautification of Scarborough and environs. Remember, today is Clean Up Tobago Day, clean up the island, clean up today, and all THTI offices are closed, and communities are getting involved in cleaning their environments, cleaning their surroundings, and ensuring that we have spaces that are well maintained, spaces that are clean. And we don't just want to do this for the Christmas season, but let us make it a new habit. How about we make it a new habit? And we make it something that we do on a regular, not just on Christmas, during the Christmas period, but definitely take pride in our environment and the things around us. Remember, the public health offices are available to take your calls this morning and also to help you collecting the garbage. I hope you've already packed them up and had them out the road. Or if you haven't, you're doing so now so that you can clean up your spaces. The air is so rare and so beautiful around Christmas time, and I do hope that we can all, enjoy the beautiful, beautiful atmosphere. We had a busy weekend. So many things happening on the island. The festivities have already begun, and I want to say congratulations to the Victory Outreach Church. They celebrated 29 years of being on the island here of Tobago. Their 29th anniversary was yesterday, and what a beautiful celebration it was. So congratulations, of course, to all the members of the Victory Outreach Church, the bishop, the pastors, the ministers, and all the leaders, workers, and members of that commission. We say happy anniversary to you and congratulations to getting to 29. All right, it's that time of the morning where we celebrate with those who are celebrating. It's time for our birthday shout-outs. And first on screen and celebrating, actually this birthday was yesterday. This is Tamara Paulson Asemabo celebrating a birthday yesterday. We want to say happy belated birthday to you, and we pray God's blessings upon your life. And we do hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday season. So happy birthday to you. Rian George is also celebrating his birthday, and Rian, we say happy birthday to you. We do pray God's blessings upon your life, and we do hope that this birthday season, Christmas season, everything is well enjoyed, and we say congratulations to you on turning a new page, a new chapter in your book, and we do hope that God continues to bless you and keep you as you walk into this new year. Delissa Wilson George, she is also celebrating a birthday today, and we want to say happy birthday to you, Delissa. We pray God's blessings upon your life, and we do hope that you have a wonderful birthday season. We hope you can continue to maintain that smile, yes, that gorgeous smile during this season and this chapter of your life. We say happy birthday to you. Kelly Neptune, she also is celebrating a birthday. Kelly, we say happy birthday to you, and we do hope that you have a gorgeous birthday season. Lady in red this morning, keep that smile throughout the entire journey. We know sometimes life might get hard, but continue smiling, and we do pray God's blessings upon your life throughout this new chapter of your life. Alicia Jack is also celebrating. Alicia, we say happy birthday to you, and we pray God's blessings upon your life. We do hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday, a wonderful birthday season, a wonderful birthday period. So happy birthday to you as well. And rounding up our birthday celebrations, it's Darissa Gray. Darissa Gray is having a birthday today, and we say happy birthday to you, Darissa. We pray God's blessings upon your life, and we do hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday season. So happy birthday to you as well. And of course, if you're celebrating a birthday, a wedding anniversary, a promotion, your retirement, whatever you're celebrating, we join in the celebrations with you. And of course, we encourage you to remember to put God first and to give God thanks for life, because it's because of Him why you are able to celebrate, and we will continue to give Him His rightful place. All right, viewers, you might be wondering, who are we speaking with this morning? This morning, we're having conversations with Corporal Larry Braffett and Sergeant Kwamina of the TTPS as we speak about the bicycle camp and the police youth club issues. We're going to have those conversations this morning, so you want to be a part of that as well. We also speak with Chef Sonia, head chef at THTI, as we talk about THTI Christmas Village. You know, it's that time of the year where there's so many things happening where Christmas is concerned. And of course, we wrap conversations by speaking with Tobago Star Quest winner. Yes, the finals took place there over the weekend on Saturday, and so we have two emerging winners, a tie for first place with Amari Douglas and also Jada George. So we're going to be hearing from them this morning as well. So we do hope that you could stay with us throughout the programming to hear what's happening there. And you know, it's Monday morning, so you might be wondering what's in my cup. What's in my cup this morning is sponsored by LCJ Delights. LCJ Delights this morning has given me this morning sorrel. I know you hear me talking about sorrel bay leaf, but this morning I'm trying sorrel ginger. Yes, I'm trying sorrel ginger tea this morning, sponsored by LCJ Delights. And I'm telling you, the Christmas spirit is rich in this place. And if you want to get your tasty bites from LCJ Delights, they're located at the Signal Hill Micro Enterprise area there. And they make teas, they make their flours for pancakes, waffles, cookies. They also provide mixed nuts and other types of blends as well. So you can check them out there at the Signal Hill Micro Enterprise unit, where you can get your goodies as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into discussions this morning, we have to go for a short break. And as we go, we invite you to help us share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Tobago.
Hey, Monday the 16th, don't come out.
We here to celebrate Tobago. These are part of the Tobago Day celebration.
On Monday, 16 December, all THA offices will be closed as the Assembly is conducting an island-wide cleanup.
We want people to cooperate and really clean up the island. You put your stuff out in front of your home, not by the neighbor's home. We'll come and we'll take it up.
And it's happening on Robinson Day, the 16th of December, 2024.
We truly are a clean people.
Are you ready to move in there?
Everywhere getting cleaned out.
Fantastic. Well, I will be there.
Please be advised that the date and venue for the Tobago Day Thanksgiving service have been changed to Thursday, December 19th at the Shore Park Complex. Start time 9 a.m. Come give thanks with us as we continue our Tobago Day celebration. This Christmas, believe in magic. Enjoy our electrifying deals on electronics that'll have you dancing. Only at Standard.
The magic of Christmas and have the best Christmas ever with a Christmas wishes loan from Bethel Credit Union.
Up to $20,000 can be yours, so you can take care of all those Christmas expenses. You could even pay off all your debts and your credit card.
Come on down to where we make wishes come through, because we see you
at BCU.
Visit any of our offices today at 31 Bethlehem Road, Bethel, Tobago, or Mount Mary, Lower Scarborough, Tobago.
You can contact us at 639-8226-660-7358 or 631-1336.
Normal lending criteria apply. Think, plan, save with Bethel Credit Union. Because we see you at BCU. We see you at BCU. Come on down, get a loan or two, cause we see you this Christmas at BCU.
Are you thinking about spending Christmas in Tobago? Well, call us at Thorns Place. We are located at the hills of Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port, with rooms starting at 200 TT. Call us now at 745-7306 or 682-8676. Follow us on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Message us on WhatsApp. At Thorns Place, your Christmas in Tobago will be even more special.
It's the season of unforgettable, magical moments together. A song that reminds us of how our love blossomed. The warm, comforting smell of Christmas Day that brings us together. That feeling of comfort when our loved ones see the magic happening before their eyes. This Christmas, believe in magic, only at Standard.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Springs. Contact 49SWIFT 4979438.
Get ready for the most magical event of the season. The Tobago Gospel Promoters proudly presents Christmas Village. Christmas Village. Everything Christmas at the Scarborough Esplanade, Tobago. From the 18th to the 21st of December, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. 4 nights of live entertainment. Los Cantantes de Jesus. And from Tobago, El Corazon de Parang, Blessed Messenger, Genex, Bijon Pier, choirs, steel bands, and dance from across Tobago, and our featured drama production. It's a Christmas production you don't want to miss. From toys to curtains, wines, ginger beer, cake, and a kids zone. 4 days of everything Christmas. For all interested vendors, please contact 392-4060. And for general information on Christmas Village, 786-8736.
We coming together, me and my family, we eating together, me and my family.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. Remember, the countdown for Christmas is back, or is on actually. We have 9 days to go. So don't overwork yourself. Do what you can do, and what you can't do, leave it for the next time. And just remember to share some love. All right, we're going to begin conversations this morning in studio, and we start off by speaking with Corporal Larry Braffett and Sergeant Kwamina. We're talking about Police Youth Club and a recently concluded bicycle camp as well. So we're going to head on into those conversations to get the information. You know, the Police Youth Clubs here on the island of Tobago, of course, help to keep the youth off the street and engage them in things that can benefit them later on in life. Good morning, guys, and welcome.
Good morning to you.
Right, a pleasure to have you here in studio with us this morning, and we're talking about Police Youth Club. And I know it's something that the TTPS is very proud of, having clubs established across the island of Tobago and engaging young persons. I know the last time you were here, Corporal Braffett, you were talking about the Mount St. George Police Youth Club and how many things you all had going on there. So let's talk through, you know, about the youth clubs, what is happening around Christmas time, and, you know, just, you know, the activities taking place there.
All right, so just to mention about the Policy Club, this year we celebrate 50 years of Policy Club activities in across the island of Trinidad and Tobago. So the Policy Club have a 50-year history, and the Policy Clubs are diverse, you know. There are a number of different types of Policy Clubs on the island of Trinidad and Tobago, the islands of Trinidad and Tobago. So, you know, policy clubs have their niche. Some policy clubs may specialize in different things. So, for example, you have a paramilitary policy club in Trinidad. We have a netball policy club. Some policy clubs specialize in track and field. Some specialize in pan and music. But in Tobago, we have a very unique situation where we have the first bicycle policy club, between the islands of Trinidad and Tobago, the first and only bicycle policy clubs. So it's about, the bicycle camp policy club is about engaging the youths in outdoor activities, teaching them how to ride, teaching them about road safety, amongst different things. Sergeant Cobb and I will talk about it. Right. So we are proud to be the first on the island of Trinidad and Tobago to have such a policy club.
I didn't even realize that the policy club had like different focus. Like you mentioned, some have netball, basketball, whatever it is they do. I know you're talking about bicycle. Here on the island of Tobago. Before we get into what the bicycle youth club, what the bicycle aspect is there a reason for, or what is the focus or the objectives behind sort of focusing on a specific, whether it's a talent or a specific skill? Is there a reason for that, or?
Well, policy youth club is focused on spiritual pillars, social, community engagement, and also for that social interaction with their peers. So that's the focus, the social, the sporting activities, and also academic activities. That's the focus of the police.
Right. So now we're talking about the bicycle camp. I know that there was a camp recently concluded.
Right.
So tell us about the things that happen at the bicycle camp. What are your objectives? And I'm seeing here on screen, viewers, you can see some of the youths participating here at the camp as well.
Right. Well, the youths are very excited. This is a first of its kind in Trinidad and Tobago, where there's the Chauvin Bicycle Police Youth Club. And the activities are focused on, training the kids how to ride safely on the streets. Safety, the technical parts of the cycling, especially off-road cycling. And that off-road cycling bring them into that area where they can explore the natural beauty of Tobago and encourage them to keep Tobago clean, green, safe, and serene. Right? So actually, the bicycle is being used as a point of contact, you see, as an engagement, as part of the TTPS strategic goals, community engagement. So me being a bicycle officer for a period of years, I choose to have some of the bicycle officers engage the young people on bicycle so that we can actually teach bicycle repairs. They can even service their bicycles from at home. They can also engage with their peers, teaching their peers safety riding. And as you can see here, we have some young coaches, the young coaches that we are teaching to actually run the various skills and drills for the young people. So this is what you are seeing on the screen here. It's a park at the back of the Chauvin Road Police Station. We built this park, and as part of the TTPS, we have a lot of collaboration taking place. So this park you see there is a collaboration with CPEP. CPEP, we are really appreciative of CPEP that is maintaining, creating the tracks, creating the parks. So that's an area we can teach the various skills before we actually take them on the roadside, take them on the road, take them also in friendship, for example, friendship, no man's land. So we're teaching the various skills that when they reach a log, or they have to cross over some obstacle, they look professional, they have to come off the bike and they show off some of their skills out there.
Right. Yeah. And it's so nice to see young people engage. So was it just boys or is it boys and girls?
Boys and girls. Yeah. Some of the girls, they will surprise you.
Right. Yeah. And what was the age group that participated in the camp?
Well, we look at from age 5 up to 19, 20, even some adults call and ask if they can come and say, yes, sure, come and assist. No parents, they come, they actually ride with the kids. It was really enjoyable.
And I know, this is something so fun, and I know it concluded, was it last week?
Last week, that was a Christmas camp, a 1-week camp that ran from the 9th to the 13th, from 3:30 to 5:30.
And will you engage in this camp again? Because I am certain that all those participants, they find the camp finished too fast. I'm sure
they want an extra week.
And I know the likelihood of that might be a little bit slim, especially heading into Christmas with the preparations.
Yes.
But are you going to engage in this type of camp again?
Of course. We're looking at Easter because last Easter was the first one. That was a UNDP sponsored camp. The UNDP sponsored some bicycles and they sponsored the camp. Right. The second one we had, that one was in the last school holiday, September. Right, that one was sponsored by Sport TT along with the collaboration with THA, Community Development, Youth and Sports.
And how do you find the engagement in terms of parents willingly sending out their children to participate?
The engagement is overwhelming. We can't even advertise much for this Skype camp because if you advertise too much, it will be too overwhelming with the amount of participants, and also because we have to cater for a certain amount of a ratio of coaches per student.
Especially if you do they go on the road at all, or do they stay on the track for now, on the field for now?
On the road, on the track first, the safety training, the safety drills, and then on the road and also on the tracks, on the off-road trails. Tobago is very beautiful in terms of, I call Tobago a mountain bike paradise. Right? Because the area, those cove, the lagoon, the various beaches, some places that they never know exist. They actually travel stay by bicycle.
Well, this is absolutely amazing. And, I want to ask, what is next for the Police Youth Club here on the island of Tobago? Any club for that matter. I know you all always roll out some type of program or project to ensure you engage the young people. So what is next for Police Youth Club on the island of Tobago?
Well, Police Youth Clubs, we continue to seek innovative and creative ways to engage youths on the island. So whatever pops up, when we come together as a committee, when we come together as a group and we have our meetings and we discuss how can we impact youth, how can we engage the youth, we will formulate an idea and then we will roll out something. As a matter of fact, we have been talking about an art camp for the longest while. Some parents came and they said, the children like to draw. Anywhere in Tobago have art camp. And we are thinking about doing something with the youth just to engage them. So it's about engaging the youth. Once the youths are interested, you ask the question, why specialize? The reason why we specialize because we want to create specialists. We don't want it to be a one-off situation. So Mr. Commoner's Bicycle Camp, he may one day have a national cyclist who may go and compete in Olympics because they have somewhere to go and specialize. We have musicians who would have gone and specialized in music, who became national musicians who take music all over the world. We have track and field athletes who would have participated in the policy clubs, the policy clubs that focus on track and field, and they would have gone on to represent Trinidad and Tobago, take it over abroad and international. I could talk about Mason Policy Club. They more or less specializing in track and field right now. So that is why some policy clubs specialize, and not only that is because of the resources available to us. So we will use what we have available to us. As you said, we have challenges. Our challenges are human resource, funding, and even some of the resources as the equipment. So we use what is available to us and we make the best of it. So right now, Mr. Commoner is using the bicycles as his tool. Some persons use their skill set as related to quality and the arts. Some youth clubs have drums, some youth clubs have pan. We use what we have to engage the youth. It's about the youth coming out. The main aspect of policy clubs, yes, they are engaged. Yes, we have the tools to engage them. But what we really focus on is keeping them occupied in supervised, positive activities. It's a place where persons come out to socialize, make friends, meet people, and most of all, be off the screens. I was part of the bicycle camp as a parent. My daughter was there. She's 7 years old. And she was away from the screens. She came out, she get exercise, she get fresh air. She interact with people, she meet people, she had fun. She asking me, Daddy, have bicycle camp next week? So yes, it's about engaging the youths.
Yeah, and also on the bicycle front too, we're looking at, in terms of the police youth clubs, we're looking at having, in various communities in Tobago, have a bicycle park. That is very important for the youth engagement. So if you're out there and you listen, if you have a piece of land in your community, you want to contribute towards like having a sort of a bicycle park, you can have a conversation with us at the Bicycle Police Youth Club. We're looking at areas like Plymouth, for example, Roxborough. You can have a bicycle park, a bicycle camp for kids.
That is really, really good, and I do hope, and I heard Corporal Braffett, I think you put in a plug there when you said some of the challenges are resources. So it looked like if you're looking for some resources, anybody out there who have the resources, we're keeping the young people off the streets, we're keeping them engaged and occupied. And I know what screen time is because I know these young people, they like to be, behind a screen. And so, of course, communities come together and engage. Send your children out. Find a police youth club somewhere on the island of Tobago. They stem as far as how far up in the east?
From Charlotte.
From Charlottesville, There you go, Charlottesville all the way to Crown Point. You can find a police youth club, get your young person involved. And for those of you who have the resources, whether it is a skill you can teach them, whether it is financial resources or physical resource, like a couple pan probably lying around, I don't know, a drum set, something, a computer, a laptop, whatever you have, you can contact the police youth club and, offer your services or for whatever you have to help our young people, keep them off the streets and engage. In closing, is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers?
I just want to thank the persons who would have come out and participated, or even the parents who would have taken their time and efforts to come out and even assist in supervising some of the youths in whatever activities we have.
Yeah.
As the Saddam Commander would have said, normally when we have activities, you cater for, let's say you cater for about 50 persons.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you have double that amount. But because you double the amount, you don't have persons to supervise. And some parents will fill in and they would spend their time and effort to come and assist in supervising, use the resources, use the vehicles to tote the bikes to take it from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So let's thank the parents who come out, not only with the bicycle camp, but with other policy clubs as well.
Yeah.
All the parents who come out, all the resources that they support, they provide, we thank them for it. And even I could say special thanks in Mount St. George, our stakeholders would have assisted. We recently had a little appreciation for the children. One of the stakeholders, he has a guest house and a pool. He invited us and he assisted with our little Christmas treat. So that's for the thank persons who would have assisted, who support, and we welcome your support. We even welcome your donations. Donations could come in many ways. Donation could come from something that you may consider that will be useful for the policy club. Your children grew up, they have a music equipment home. You want to donate it to the policy club. Somebody have a bicycle, they grow up the bicycle, they want to donate it. You could do that. You have, and most of all, if you want to finance some of the things, you could finance some of the things as well.
And the continuous collaboration.
Drinks and water and snap plates, you could do that.
Yeah. We look forward to the continuous collaboration with the various stakeholders for this bicycle camp, especially TIMA. Also, it's thanks to TIMA who came and offered the EMT's support during the camp. So we're looking forward for that continuous collaboration with various stakeholders, business persons on the island of Tobago to support this project.
Absolutely, and of course I endorse it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the police youth club here on the island of Tobago. They already have an established brand. A lot of young people I know pass through the police youth club, and as Corporal Braffett said, so many of them went on to become specialists in various fields, and they come back to say thank you and of course to give back as well. So we want to continue encouraging our young people. Thank you so much for coming in studio this morning and sharing that information with us.
I look forward for a team from Tobago Updates to come and take a ride with the kids at some stage.
Thank you for that invitation, and I do hope that the production team and all involved are listening, and we will take you up on that offer. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to go for a short break before we continue conversations in studio. And as we go, we invite you to help us share the live. Share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
Ho ho! Delta Distributors Christmas special is here. Choose from our special meat packages at unbelievable prices. Ho ho! Perfect for your holiday feasts. Hurry! Limited stocks. Order now. 11 pounds chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey, 1 picnic ham, 1 liter pear jacks, only $500. Ho ho! Order now at deltecdistributors.com. Call or WhatsApp 359-5040 or 237-0102. Only $20 delivery, or come into our main road Argyle store. Ho ho!
This Christmas, believe in magic. Enjoy our electrifying deals on electronics that'll have you dancing. Only at Standard.
rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. And on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning.
Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television, and thank you so much for staying with us. I am A.N.R. and we continue conversations this morning in studio. We're going to be speaking with Chef Sonia Phillip of the THTI, and we're talking about THTI Christmas Village. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Of course, and you know, when we're talking THTI, we're talking about sumptuous delights, but we're talking about a Christmas village now, and I know you started yesterday. So I want to talk a little bit about how it was yesterday and what patrons can look forward to today.
Okay, great. So today is the final day of the Christmas Village. We are having what we had yesterday. We had live performances. We had free face painting and bouncy castle for the kids. And the adults, I mean, you know, an adult can have his or her face painted as well.
That's right.
I plan to today. And we also had the My Christmas Sweet baking competition, the first part of it yesterday, where persons would have submitted their pastels, fruit cake, punch creme, and Christmas cocktails for assessment. That's continuing today, and the results are going to be announced this afternoon. Yes.
So I wonder if I could go home and whip up a cake real quick to participate in this competition, boy.
I don't see why not. Judging starts at 2 p.m.
Right,
and continues until 3 p.m. And what we did yesterday, which was great for all of the vendors that participated, we invited the persons that visited the Christmas Village to come up and sample the items that were prepared for judging.
All right, and how do you participate in the competition? Do you have to pre-register, or how is it open? How do you participate? And I know today's the last day, and people might now be hearing this, but there's a competition and you can win something, I'm sure. But how do they participate?
Well, the registration period would have closed, but if you come early enough and you just let us know, come find me. I'll be wearing the Santa hat. If you just let us know, we can actually fit you in to the competition.
Right.
Yes.
And so I know sometimes persons say, well, THTI is a bit far and it's kind of difficult for me to get there. I really want to go, but it's so far. I don't have transportation. How do I get there?
Well, luckily, we've solved that problem for you. We actually have a free shuttle service that leaves from Gardenside starting at 12:30, and we will take you up to Hotel School for free, and we'll bring you back down for free as well. All you have to do is get to Gardenside car park.
Right, and I'm seeing there sometimes they are for today, because yesterday's session is already gone, and I see they start from 12:30, and then there's another shuttle at 1:30, and then another at 2:30 heading up to the campus, and then returning 4 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. So that's, you know, I like how you all sort of staggered the shuttle, because I mean, sometimes you might get there at 12, you leave town 12, and suppose, what if the last one was coming out at the end at 9 p.m. I'd be stuck.
Exactly.
So I like the way how you have it. You know, you can leave at 4 p.m., you can leave at 6, or you can stay till the end and leave at 9. So that's a welcomed initiative, free of charge, just in case you didn't get that part. It's free of charge. Entrance to the Christmas Village, is that also free?
Absolutely free of charge.
Absolutely free of charge, and all the activities are free. The only thing you have to pay for is if you're buying stuff from the vendors. Am I correct?
That is correct. And actually, most of the vendors have sample items, so you can actually taste a little bit before you make the decision to purchase. We have quite a few vendors today, some new that were not there yesterday, and quite a few of them are actually past students of THTI.
Wow. Yeah. So what types of items or vendors can we find at the village?
Well, you know, THTI is food. So we of course have food. We have prepackaged food. You know, persons are bringing their punch creme and that type of thing to sell. But there's also food. You know, you can get a plate of food or a box of food from quite a few vendors, and delectable desserts, cheesecake, fruitcake, banana bread, cupcakes. Yesterday we had Alberto's churros. That was a hit. We also have, of course, you know, for the kids, the popcorn, snow cone, etc. And today we actually have a new vendor as well. She does snow cones entirely from local products. She makes her own syrups, etc.
Right.
So we have quite a nice variety.
And in terms of the energy and atmosphere for yesterday, what was it like up there?
It was good. We actually had some visitors from the Logos who caught the shuttle and came up. We had some local visitors as well. And we also had some students coming in, you know, to partake of the festivities.
And I know today you're wearing your Santa hat, and of course you're going to get your face painted. What are you looking forward to the most in terms of persons coming to the village and, you know, interacting with the vendors and just being there? What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to the evening when we are able to reveal the lighting of the campus, which would have been done very kindly by THTI. So we would have lit up the trees and so on going into the campus. It looks beautiful at 6 p.m. And then that's when we have our performances.
Right. And let's talk about the prizes for the competition. Yeah, you know, people like to win things, and I'm sure by hearing what they can win, for those of you who have not pre-registered and still want to be there, and I ain't calling no names, but you know, what are some of the prizes and who are some of your sponsors, if you're able to see?
Oh, we actually got quite a bit of support from a variety of sponsors, and we're very grateful for that. NFM, Nestle, Cost Cutters, Bethel Credit Union, Boodoo's Electrical, just to name a few. Penny Savers as well. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. We also got sponsorship from Moorshead as well. So people have been, you know, corporate Tobago and Trinidad has actually been very, very generous. And that is where the prizes are going to come from. I don't want to reveal too much.
Right. Okay. Got you. Right. So that is happening there again today. And we do hope that you can, you know, participate at the village. Is there anything that you'd like to share with us?
Yes. I want to make the point that the village is an opportunity for our student council to raise some funds for upcoming initiatives next year. So they would have put together a delectable menu, and they're going to be selling items from about 2 p.m. today.
Right. So, of course, you know, you want to be a part of that. You want to also help. When it comes to fundraising, it's something you want to contribute to because, of course, it's a worthy cause. And the students are coming together to do their thing, so be a part of it. You know, I wish you the very, very best today. And I can feel your excitement bubbling here in studio today. And I know that, you might be first in line to get your face painted today. Somehow
Definitely.
I suspect that is what is going to happen today. But, you know, I wish you guys all the very best. And, of course, we look forward to what else is coming out of THTI as we head into the new year with your new programs and whatever you have coming out there. We look forward to what is happening, and we wish you the very best for the Christmas season and beyond. Right. In closing, is there anything else you'd like to add to invite our viewers to come on up to THTI?
We have a little something for everyone, okay? For the child at heart or the actual child, we have the face painting. For children, we have the bouncy castle. For the adults, we have the performances in the evening. And for everyone, we have a variety of vendors who will be able to fulfill your every need. Body care, prepackaged food stuff, home items, you know, it's Christmas and you might want to, you know, get some items of decor. We have all of that. And the culmination this evening is going to be the announcement of the results from the My Christmas Sweet baking competition that, of course, we did with our main partners, Radio Tambourine.
Right, absolutely amazing stuff taking place there, and of course all the best. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking with Chef Sonia Phillip of the THTI as we talk about Christmas Village. Today's the final day. Remember, you could catch the shuttle at the Gardenside Car Park from 12:30, 1:30, and I think 2:30 p.m. as well, heading up there today and for this afternoon and in the evening period. All right, viewers, we have to go for a short break before we continue conversations in studio this morning. And as we go for a break, we invite you to help us. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
This Christmas, believe in magic. Enjoy our delicious deals on appliances for the perfect Christmas together. Only at Standard.
Ho ho! Delta Distributors Christmas special is here. Choose from our special meat packages at unbelievable prices. Ho ho! Perfect for your holiday feasts. Hurry! Limited stocks. Order now. 11 pounds chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey, 1 picnic ham, 1 liter pear jacks, only $500. Ho ho! Order now at deltechdistributors.com. Call or WhatsApp 359-5040 or 237-0102. Only $20 delivery or come into our main road Argyle store. Ho ho!
Please be advised that the date and venue for the Tobago Day Thanksgiving service have been changed to Thursday, December 19th at the Shore Park Complex. Start time 9 a.m. Come give thanks with us as we continue our Tobago Day celebration.
The magic of Christmas and have the best Christmas ever with a Christmas wishes loan from Bethel Credit Union.
Up to 20,000 can be yours, so you can take care of all those Christmas expenses. You could even pay off all your debts and your credit card.
Come on down to where we make wishes come through, because we see you
at BCU.
Visit any of our offices today at 31 Bethlehem Road, Bethel, Tobago, or Mount Mary, Lower Scarborough, Tobago.
You can contact us at 639-8226-660-7358 or 631-1336.
Normal lending criteria apply. Think, plan, save with Bethel Credit Union.
Because we see you at BCU. We see you at BCU. Come on down, get a loan or two, cause we see you this Christmas at BCU.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people, while the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, we're gonna start moving towards that separating line. Oh, I'm wading through muddy water. You know I've got a made up mind. I've made up my mind. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on my way to salvation. and I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die. That's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling?
Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. Of course, undeniable, that voice is absolutely amazing, strong, powerful, and such a good delivery. In studio with me this morning is Miss Jada George, a winner of the first ever Tobago Star Quest here on the island of Tobago. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Right, and she sounded so soft and humble this morning, but you are one of our first winners of the Tobago Star Quest, you know, having been the inaugural version of what we call a talent show here on the island of Tobago, participating and emerging the winner. How do you feel this morning?
I feel extremely elated to have won the Star Quest. I don't know, I still can't believe it happened. Still in shock, but I'm extremely happy.
And you know, when you enter a competition, right, you enter hoping to win. You don't enter hoping to come second, third, or fourth. You enter hoping to win. And so what was it like for you in terms of the journey, your preliminaries heading into the semifinals, and then, of course, taking the stage at the finals?
My journey was it was tough, in my opinion, because I had to cut out a lot of things that I normally do in terms of drinking cold water, cold juice, fast food. I had to go, I just call it happy food fast, because that's what I like. So I had to fast all them things and constant practicing and unnecessary talking. I had to cool down the talking at home. So it was,
Right, and of course, you know, I'm sure you met persons along the journey, other contestants. What was the camaraderie like and the relationship like in terms of you all preparing, getting yourselves ready, having communication with each other, encouraging each other? What was that period like?
It was extremely good, because normally as contestants we feel like we should always be against each other, but at this time, I made all of the contestants, I made a lot of friends, new friends, and even now I'm collaborating with one of the contestants, Jeremy Stewart. I'm working on a collaboration with him because the friendship was just so good, and we were so in love with each other's voice that we was like, we had to collaborate after this. After this, even if, you know, one of us don't win, we still happy for each other, so we still try and do something after to further it.
Right, and in terms of, I was going to ask now the opportunities that will come from this, and you're talking about collaboration. What is next for Jada George after winning this competition?
I haven't really thought about what's next, because competition here is still in way off. I'm still intoxicated by it, but I'm hoping that many opportunities would continue coming because of Star Quest. I should say, fully exposed. So now more opportunities should come, and I would gladly take up those opportunities, and I will continue singing so that if I stop, my voice would get dull down, and then I would have to work it again to reach where I am now. So I would rather continue practicing, even if I don't get anywhere to sing. I'll continue still practicing at home because I sing in church. So
I don't think that you will not get anywhere to sing. I think that you'll be, as you said, you're exposed, you'll be fully booked now. In closing this interview this morning, I'm going to give you that opportunity to sing for us. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but if you could give us like the first couple of lines from your song, we would be singing along and sharing with you this morning. So take it away, Jada.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun, weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night.
Thank you, Jada. Oh my goodness, you're making me feel to go and get some honey and lime and olive oil and all these things to get my voice sounding like that. Not in a million years, you know. Your talent is obviously very, very obvious, very amazing. And I do wish you the very best as you continue to pursue singing. I can feel your emotions coming out when you're singing. I could feel your passion. So I hope that that does not die. I hope you continue to bring it out, and all the very best in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not it. We have another winner in studio with us this morning, but we have to go for a quick break before we speak with him this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jada George, of course, and continue to encourage the young people as they pursue their goals. We're going to go for a short break, and in the meantime, we invite you to help us. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
If you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer, gonna keep on keeping on. And I know what's around the bend might be hard to face, 'cause I'm alone. And I just might fail, 'cause Lord knows I've tried. The stars don't fill the sky. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river.
Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. Of course, Tobago is filled with talent, so much talent here on the island of Tobago. And of course, Tobago Star Quest finals concluded on Saturday evening, and two emerging winners. We just spoke with Miss Jada George, and now we're going to be speaking with A.N.R Douglas. Good morning, young man, and welcome.
Good morning, and thanks for having me here this morning.
Right, A.N.R, you show off, you know? You show off. Congratulations on your win. How does it feel to be a winner? Did you expect to be here this morning?
It felt real great. It was a lot of work and practice, but I expected to be here, but I had to keep a state of mind.
Right, and in terms of preparing and getting ready for the stage, you know, passing through the preliminaries and then the semi-finals, and knowing that you have to take a big stage with all the other artists, all the other talents vying for the top position, what was your mental like? What was it like in your mind, and in terms of translating that into your practice sessions, your rehearsals, and ensuring the choreography, the mood, the tone, and everything was set to ensure you had an engaging performance, a winning performance?
During the whole competition, I would practice and practice. When I watch all the other competitors, I was a little scared because there was a lot of talent and everybody was talented. But I worked hard to make sure I know what I was doing. And finals night, I gave everything I got.
And so you feel comfortable and confident. I'm looking at you there, and this is a different Amari to who I'm speaking with this morning. It seems as if when you take the stage, you're a different person. So tell us about, you know, what it takes for you to get in terms of, you know, bringing that energy.
I love to have fun on the stage, so I let all my talent speak for me. The energy on stage, just like having fun, doing what I have to do, come off, feel confident that I left my best on stage, and let the universe do the rest.
Right. And of course, we see you there emerging as the winner. All right. So congratulations, Amari. What is next for you?
I plan on finishing school. After I finish school, hopefully I get to arrange for Panorama and be up there with the tops. Hopefully I can retire them.
Big dreams there, and of course they can be achieved. They are very, very achievable, and I do hope you continue to put in the work and that you are able to continue to reap the success that you are going after. You know, it takes a lot of work and dedication, and so I hope your support system is there behind you, encouraging you, and of course you can do anything that you put your mind to. And of course I will always encourage persons to invite Jesus Christ into it and ask him to help you and guide you with it as well. Amari, congratulations, 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 and all the best as you continue to pursue your dreams and your goals.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can view the finals of Tobago Star Quest this evening, 8 p.m. right here on Tobago Updates Television, where you can see the entire production as the contestants took the stage, and of course seeing Amari and Jada emerging as the winners. So you want to be a part of that. Don't forget, 8 p.m. tonight right here on Tobago Star Quest. At this moment in time, I'd like to say thank you so much for all of you who tuned in on the night before Christmas. Our second episode aired last Friday, and all of you who came in on the live stream, those of you who called in, and of course a big thank you to all of our sponsors for this week. Of course, we had some tasty delights coming out from Aquila Trim there at Crown Cakes. Also, we had the sponge cake coming from Camilla Gordon. We say thank you so much. And of course, ice cream from Zibs Ice Cream, the most delectable ice cream you can think about. I had some Tulum ice cream there on set. It was absolutely amazing. And our big sponsor for this week giving us a gift certificate for our winner who called in, The Perfect Gift. Yes, The Perfect Gift was our sponsor this week, providing a gift certificate for our winner who called in, and she can collect as soon as possible. I want to say thank you so much. And remember, we air again this Friday night, 8 p.m. here on Tobago Updates Television, and you want to be a part of that. Be a part of the journey and let us go through a true Tobago Christmas. This is where we end the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television, but it's not where we end our programming. We head on over to GMT, so stay with us. And as you stay with us, remember to share the live, share the live, share the live. Oh, hi. Welcome to the night before Christmas, a Tobago Christmas. Tobago Updates Television presents to you a true traditional Tobago Christmas. So here's what we're taking you on a journey every Friday night before Christmas from 8 p.m. Tune in to Tobago Updates Television to get all the traditions of a true Tobago Christmas. So let me talk about a real Tobago Christmas. We're talking about things like busting bamboo, flying kites, soaking fruits, and don't forget about the punch a creme and setting wine. Talking about that. So tune in every Friday morning on the morning show to make sure you have all the details, because guess what? There is a call-in segment where you can win big prizes, and we have so many sponsors on board who have amazing prizes for you, our viewers. Join us on our Facebook or YouTube live stream at Tobago Updates or on Amplia 102.
Tobago. This is our second episode of Autofocus. And this morning I want us to explore some background to the modern Tobago House of Assembly. You may have heard that we are approaching the 250th year of the Parliament being in Tobago. That's the institution called the Tobago House of Assembly, because that existed long before we became an independent nation. However, the modern Tobago House of Assembly came as a result of a motion moved in 1977 by former President, Prime Minister and Chairman of the THTI, A.N.R. Robinson. Owing to that motion, the THTI Act of 1980 instituted the modern Tobago House of Assembly, and Mr. Robinson went on to leading the very first installation of the modern Tobago House of Assembly some 44 years ago. That act came with significant limitations, particularly with regards to the structure of the Tobago House of Assembly. You may not know that with that first installation between 1980 and 1996, A.N.R. Robinson started as a president the habit of calling leaders in the various secretaries, but there were actually no regulation or law that allowed for that until 1996. That is to tell you how limited the structure of the THA was. It was a little better than perhaps a county council, and some will argue it wasn't much better than a county council. As a result, in 1996, the same A.N.R. Robinson, after forming a coalition with the then UNC led by Basdio Pandey, in the 1717 arrangement, he decided that he would bring before the House Act 40 of 1996, and that's the Parliament. And that is the act upon which the current installation of the Tobago House of Assembly operates. Between 1980 and 1996, we had a chairman leading the Tobago House of Assembly, and as of 1996, we have a chief secretary that leads the Tobago House of Assembly. And that's why we made the distinction that A.N.R. Robinson was the first chairman of the THA, and Mr. Hochoy Charles was the first chief secretary of the THA. Now, why do we want more? Isn't the Act 40 of 1996 sufficient? And the answer is no. It's not sufficient because it still did not realize the dream as mooted before the Parliament in 1977. It still does not accord unto the people of Tobago the constitutional authority to actually manage and govern ourselves. It does not give us the right to pass laws governing things that are important to the people of Tobago and that will actually have command over the space that is Tobago. And so this is about ensuring that Tobagonians can truly self-actualize, politically that is, in this space called Tobago. It is about ensuring that the government you vote for can actually pass meaningful laws that will improve your life and your livelihoods here in Tobago. And let me give you some quick examples. In November of 2021, the Tobago House of Assembly unanimously agreed that we should send a bill down to Parliament that will accord unto the Tobago House of Assembly the authority to create and implement policies to govern marine parks in the Tobago space. Guess what? We are in 2024 and that bill has never made its way onto the parliamentary floor, which simply means that the parliament just does not care about the things that are priority for Tobago. But that is a priority matter for Tobagonians because we are about sustainable tourism. We are about protecting our blue assets in the marine space. But we can't do that because we just don't have the authority to do so. And there are so many other areas of our lives that just simply require someone from Trinidad, from the central government, to authorize it or to allow it to happen. And sometimes that slows the progress here on island. A more current example is what's happening at the Registrar General's office. Once upon a time, we used to be able to get a birth paper in a matter of some minutes, the death certificate in a matter of some minutes. If there was an error on the certificate, it could be corrected here in Tobago. However, some colonial-minded public servants in Trinidad felt that, look, that was too much power to give to Tobago. So you know what happens now? If there's an error on your death certificate, you have to literally apply here in Tobago and wait about 6 weeks to get it corrected, or take a flight, go to Trinidad and get it the same day in Trinidad. This kind of disparity in services being available to the people of Tobago versus the people in Trinidad adds to the reason why we need to now update and upgrade Act 40 of 1996. Because we are separated by geography. We have distinct cultures. We have distinct ambitions, different cultures. And of course, the distance between us means that if we have to have one country where there is equality between the two islands and the people living on both islands must enjoy equally the same levels of service, it means that we have to have the authority here in Tobago to deliver those services to the people of Tobago in a timely fashion. And that's why when the consultations were done, the extensive consultations by former Chief Secretary Orville London, one of the matters that came up was the matter of a distinct public service in Tobago to treat with public service matters. So all our public officers who are waiting on appointments, who are waiting on approval for sick leave, like our teachers, waiting on appointment for sick leave, sometimes for donkey years, just waiting on someone in Trinidad to just sign off on it. That cannot be how we run a country, where if you live on the larger island, you can get the same service in a matter of some days. But if you live in Tobago, you wait forever to get that service. And some people think that that's okay. That is not okay. And so this call for greater autonomy is really about putting in the hands of Tobagonians this opportunity to take charge and to manage our destiny, to ensure that we have access to services and quality care from our government here on island in a timely fashion. We're not interested in disrupting what happens in Trinidad and the government flow in Trinidad or governance flow in Trinidad. It's about providing quality access to the people of Tobago in a timely manner. And there you have it, the trajectory from 1980 to then 1996 and where we are at present. This was another episode of Autofocus. The next time you will hear from me is on Friday morning when we look at autocorrect and we look to correct some misinformation in the space. But for now, at least you understand the progression of the Tobago House of Assembly and where we are and where we need to go. Please have a productive week ahead. God bless you.
a brand new dawning as the passion start to rise. The energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and hear me neighbor. 60,000 people strong and the vibes is never wrong. We are beauty, we are power. We are people in the sun. We are beaches, we are rivers. We are melanated ones. We special and there is no denying. Tobago is number one. I am you and you are me. Together we stronger.
Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. I am your host, Chanel Felix. And you know, whenever you see me sitting here, it's because we're about to have those conversations that you want to have while I ask those questions that you want asked. But before we get into this morning's interesting conversations, let's have our news in 90 seconds. Today marks what would have been the 98th birthday of the late A.N.R. Robinson, former THTI chairman, Prime Minister and President of Trinidad and Tobago, a visionary leader and one of the Caribbean's most accomplished parliamentarians. Robinson received numerous national and international accolades for his contributions, including his pivotal role in advancing Tobago's fight for internal self-governance. In honor of his legacy, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine has declared today Robinson Day. Robinson, a proud son of Tobago, passed away on April 9, 2014, but his impact continues to be an inspiration to many. Additionally, THA offices are closed today to facilitate staff participation in the Robinson's Day island-wide cleanup campaign. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine has encouraged public servants, contracted officers, and others to join cleanup efforts in their communities. Daily rated CPEP and URP workers will continue regular duties. Residents were asked to place unwanted items at the curbside on Sunday for collection. For assistance, residents can contact their public health district coordinator. And finally, the Milford Road Esplanade has officially welcomed the iconic I Love Tobago sign, a beloved symbol of Tobago's heritage and pride. According to Milford Road Esplanade Limited, this move is part of the Scarborough Beautification Project, which aims to enhance the Esplanade's appeal as a cultural and tourism hub. The sign will be illuminated with modern, energy-efficient lighting and additional upgrades, including a newly designed walkway, improved parking facilities, and vibrant landscaping to create a welcoming environment. The project also includes plans to enhance Calypso Rose Boulevard with updated branding, beautification efforts, and improved lighting. And that was our news in 90 seconds. This morning, we are talking all about the Robinson Day celebration and all that includes. Now, we know that today is the Robinson's Day island-wide cleanup campaign, as indicated in our news in 90 seconds. And who better to talk about honoring the memory of the Honorable A.N.R. Robinson than the man himself, an honorable himself, I should say, Mr. Cecil Carruth, a former assemblyman. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you very much, Ms. Felix.
Well, I am glad that I have you in studio with me this morning so that we can discuss a bit on the life of A.N.R. Robinson. And now what stands out most about him for persons like us is that he was a Tobagonian like all of us, making great strides and standing out to be, you know, one of those persons who became globally recognized for his leadership, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but throughout the region. And we know that he was there during that 1990 coup. Tell us a bit about how the impact of Mr. Robinson would have shaped the political landscape in Tobago, particularly.
Okay, Mr. Robinson tirelessly pursued an open road to give Tobagonians a chance for the recognition that they deserve. not only under the human rights category, but through self-development and recognition of self, that you are a people with peculiar tastes and therefore peculiar types of appreciation for them, and giving Tobago a chance for its people to emerge. And Robinson did all that he can, as humanly possible, to give Tobago that chance.
And he played a pivotal role in, Tobago moving towards having greater autonomy. And to this day, it's a conversation that is still on the table. Do you think if he was alive, he would be disappointed to know that in 2024, the conversation about Tobago's autonomy is still happening?
I think he would be a very sad person to see what is still happening in the Tobago space. Even getting Tobago to have the opportunity to steer its own course, not out of Trinidad and Tobago, but within the boundaries of Trinidad and Tobago. There are lots of things that Tobago can teach Trinidad to have. But the more we lean on the Trinidad attitude, I don't think it will be better for us and our young people coming up. Our young people have to be a little more assertive. Not that they are not, but they have to be a little more assertive. They have to learn to analyze the problems for themselves and come to some sort of conclusion. Tobagonians, especially the young ones, should get together and discuss the Tobago problems.
Right. And how important do you think it is for a deeper level of education to the Tobago youth on understanding the critical role that persons like Mr. Robinson would have played in Tobago's history, as opposed to just, touching on it to say, okay, he was once the Prime Minister, he was once the President, he was once the Chair of the Assembly, but having a more detailed look for young persons within the curriculum to help them understand a part of what truly makes them Tobagonian as well.
Mr. Robinson has left a trail for young Tobagonians, old Tobagonians to follow. He has written a book, The Independence Thrust, called the Mechanics of Independence, which states the way that Trinidad and Tobago should go in order to have an identity, and for Tobagonians in particular to believe that they can prosper in the system, so that even the banks and the people who are in different sphere of activity should join in the purpose. There is nothing bad about it. In fact, it is instrumental of developing your intellectual capacity to see where the world is and compare yourself with where the world is.
Excellent. And now he played a key role in the assembly being what it is today. And now we have persons that are in a place of power who have the ability to even further expand the work that he had put in. From your personal perspective, are you in agreement, or are you unhappy with the fact that the Tobago Autonomy Bill was rejected last week in the Parliament?
I'm very unhappy about it. I recall not necessarily putting myself in the picture. That day, when the motion for internal self-government was passed in Parliament. That is way back in 1977. I recall I was driving home by myself and contemplating. This thing has passed in 1997. Will I live to see the materialization of this process? And if I should live, what it would be like, what stage it would be at this time. And at this time when you're fighting to pass a bill to give Tobago a chance to do what it can to put itself on the map, you're still fighting against that? Does that make sense? No.
So what about the argument that says after so many years of fighting, Tobago deserves to get exactly what it requests as opposed to only a part of that?
Well, the present governance structure in Tobago does not give them a chance, the people in authority, to expand in the way we should on what Robinson has laid down for us in Tobago. Number one, you go into Trinidad to listen to this bill about Tobago, and then you coming up empty-handed. Why? Because two sides of governance, they can't meet and they cannot discuss in a sensible way what Tobago should get. It is too much politics in the business and not too much the question of what can happen to make it happen. They're not interested in that. I recall when Robinson was Prime Minister and he tried to do two important things to Tobago: to get communication between Trinidad and Tobago going, and between Tobago and the outer world and even the other Caribbean islands going. You're still fighting that?
Exactly.
What you're fighting?
And he did a lot when it came to trying to decentralize power and having Tobago have authority over a number of areas. So even some of those items that we see under the remit of the THA are, because of the work that was done. He played a part on those bills to ensure that Tobago has authority over these areas. But as you indicated, today we are still advocating for more responsibility over other key areas, like our maritime borders and other things like that has come up in this bill. But you are saying that for you, it was quite sad that that bill, even in its current state, was not passed last week.
I tell you something. I myself am trying to come to terms with what is happening. There's too much politics in the game.
Okay.
And then people see you fighting for a place with Tobago, and they're looking at you as some other type of person. And politician, you're a politician. But what is politics? Politics is about governance and developing systems that will make people advance, not in a vacuum, but deliberately go towards a goal. If you do not have a goal in life, you're going to perish. It said, united we stand and what? Divided we fall. And we're dividing up the cake too much.
So you think that the issue or the topic of autonomy, although politics and governance is quite important, should be separate and apart from that. It should be an entity on its own, because the politics should not matter when it comes to how Tobago advances and how the economy develops for future generations to come.
Well, you are hitting the nail on the head. And the more you hit the nail on the head, the more you drive it in. And my concern is about the young people. What are they interested in? My concern is how can you influence young people? You don't have to tell them go on one side and stand back. You're telling them, listen, you as a person have a role to play and nobody should stop that. In fact, it should be encouraged. And you don't have to always wait on somebody else higher up to give you something.
Right. And as you indicated before, one of the key writings of Robinson was that book, The Mechanics of Independence, where he reflected on Trinidad and Tobago's journey to independence and the challenges of nation building. Do you think that it is important for current politicians and upcoming politicians to pay particular attention to the writings of Robinson in understanding the trajectory of the growth and development of Trinidad and Tobago with the context of the history in mind?
Well, I think we should set you up as a person, as a resource person, to assist our elders to come to terms with getting Tobago on the map where we feel that we can do things and we set about together to chart a course for Tobago's development, not for somebody outside to come and tell you what to do. They should be invited when it is necessary to assist because they would have had the information, they would have had the experience of building something. You need builders. You need imagination to go into Tobago space. I was coming in a car this morning and the driver kept saying how beautiful Tobago is. And when we came along that line, just across by where it's called this road here.
Lambo on the old road. The Lambo
yeah, no,
old
not
road?
so much there. Just the corner up there.
Okay.
Right up there. Before we
Melford
meet before we meet the Esplanade.
Okay.
And you're talking, it's just so beautiful.
Right.
What can you do to that? You don't destroy it. You preserve it by adding in the little things that would make it look good. And that you talk about, you had to have an aim. Are you going to develop tourism? And tourism for whom? And for what? And who must be the participators? And who will be the facilitators of these things?
Excellent. And so as we wrap up our discussion, is there anything in particular you want to tell to this generation as we reflect on the life, the success, the accomplishment, and the impact that Mr. Robinson has had in his lifetime?
I don't know. I think it is necessary to go into the schools and speak to the children, motivate them, stir up their energies, and let them know that they can do it. Robinson saw that he could have done it since he was in school. One would say he was a bright fellow, very bright. Robinson did very well at his exams. And he did well in politics, on the world stage, on the Tobago stage. And he fought with all his might to get Tobago on the world map. Tobago, you remember when he got into office, 2 projects he made sure that were embarked on in Tobago: the port development and the airport development. And that was since years ago. And we're still fumbling on that. And we're still crossing over and trying to block things. No, man. Tobago had to unite as one.
Excellent, excellent. We want to thank you so much, former Assemblyman Mr. Cecil Karut, for your time this morning. And guys, we're going to continue with much more discussions right after this break, so see you soon.
It's a brand new morning, rise up to a brand new dawning as the passion starts.
Ho ho! Delta Distributors Christmas special is here. Choose from our special meat packages at unbelievable prices. Ho ho! Perfect for your holiday feasts. Hurry! Limited stocks. Order now. 11 pounds chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey, 1 picnic ham, 1 liter pear jacks, only $500. Ho ho! Order now at deltechdistributors.com. Call or WhatsApp 359-5040 or 237-0102. Only $20 delivery or come into our main road Argyle store. Ho ho!
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Tobago.
Hey, Monday the 16th, don't come out.
We here to celebrate Tobago. These are part of the Tobago Day celebration.
On Monday, 16 December, all THA offices will be closed as the Assembly is conducting an island-wide cleanup.
We want people to cooperate and really clean up the island. You put your stuff out in front of your home, not by the neighbor's home. We'll come and we'll take it up.
And it's happening on Robinson Day, the 16th of December 2024.
We truly are a clean people.
Are you ready to move in there?
Everywhere getting clean out.
Fantastic. Well, I will be there.
Get ready for the most magical event of the season. The Tobago Gospel Promoters proudly presents Christmas Village. Christmas Village. Everything Christmas at the Scarborough Esplanade, Tobago. From the 18th to the 21st of December, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. 4 nights of live entertainment. Los Cantantes de Jesus. And from Tobago, El Corazon de Parang, Blessed Messenger, Genex, Bijon Pier, choirs, steel bands, and dance from across Tobago, and our featured drama production. It's a Christmas production you don't want to miss. From toys to curtains, wines, ginger beer, cake, and a kid zone. 4 days of everything Christmas. For all interested vendors, please contact 392-4060. And for general information on Christmas Village, 786-8736.
We coming together, me and my family, meeting together.
This Christmas, believe in magic. Enjoy our comforting deals on furniture that'll leave your loved ones in awe. Only at Standard.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
Unwrap the magic of Christmas and have the best Christmas ever with a Christmas wishes loan from Bethel Credit Union.
Up to $20,000 can be yours, so you can take care of all those Christmas expenses. You could even pay off all your debts and your credit card.
Come on down to where we make wishes come through, because we see you
at BCU.
Visit any of our offices today at 31 Bethlehem Road, Bethel, Tobago, or Mount Mary Lower, Scarborough, Tobago.
You can contact us at 639-8226-660-7358 or 631-1336.
Normal lending criteria apply. Think, plan, save with Bethel Credit Union.
Because we see you BCU. We see you at BCU. Come on down, get a loan or two, cause we see you this Christmas at BCU.
Are you thinking about spending Christmas in Tobago? Well, call us at Thorns Place. We are located at the hills of Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port, with rooms starting at 200 TT. Call us now at 745-7306 or 682-8676. Follow us on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Message us on WhatsApp at Thorns Place. Your Christmas in Tobago will be even more special.
Please be advised that the date and venue for the Tobago Day Thanksgiving service have been changed to Thursday, December 19th at the Shore Park Complex. Start time 9 a.m. Come give thanks with us as we continue our Tobago Day celebration.
It's the season of unforgettable, magical moments together. A song that reminds us of how our love blossomed. The warm, comforting smell of Christmas Day that brings us together. That feeling of comfort when our loved ones see the magic happening before their eyes. This Christmas, believe in magic, only at Standard.
Good morning, and welcome back to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. I am your host, Chanel Felix, and this morning I have had the privilege of chatting with Mr. Cecil Caruth, who is a former assemblyman, and pretty soon I would have Miss Miriam Caesar Moore, who is also a former assemblyman, joining us in the discussion virtually. But as we were even chatting a bit outside of the break, and we were talking about the importance of education. And when we even look at the life of Mr. Robinson, we know that he was very education focused. He was a Rhodes Scholar, and he studied at St. John's College, Oxford, earning a degree in philosophy, politics, economics, and followed by a degree in law from Graves Inn in London. And even as his impact on Tobago, he was a firm believer in education as a tool for empowerment. Robinson supported initiatives to improve access to quality education in Tobago, and he emphasized that education helps to create opportunities for Tobagonians to advance academically, and that their advancement would therefore lead to a contribution to the island's overall development. And outside of the break, we were chatting a bit on why it's so important to have that focus on education.
And it certainly is. While not promoting myself, while I was in the assembly, when we had executive powers in the assembly, I kept pushing to establish what I call articulation between universities abroad and Tobago's hope for university. And when I say articulation, let me give you an example. For example, there was a college, let's say Medgar Evers College in the United States, that they were ready to assist us to put universities in Tobago, not necessarily the big buildings, but to get the information and the articles to have our people study and to have those abroad to come in to Tobago to expose us to their knowledge and the processes. And this would have afforded students too from abroad to come and study in Tobago. Now, when that is done, you find that, for example, while the Americans, if they live outside of the state, had to pay double the cost to study in another state, you could have had them coming to Tobago to study in Tobago, and even when the cost might have been doubled in the States, you find that they could have met the cost of studying in Tobago. For example, Abraham Moore is passed on now. That is Miriam Moore, brother-in-law. He was a vice president at Morgan State, and he was one who was ready to have Tobago participate alongside Morgan State in certain areas.
Right. And so when it comes to the importance of education in the overall discussion, we know that during Robinson's time, he also advocated for a Tobago identity, a unique Tobago identity.
That's it.
And this should be embedded in the Tobago education system. And we hear from the Secretary of Education talking about that Tobago-centric curriculum that is being built out to ensure that the unique Tobagonian identity is embedded in the next generation. And so when it comes to the cultural and historical identity, preserving that is extremely important, and also, you know, creating a hub here in Tobago that when persons come from wherever they come from to study here, they are privy to what the true Tobago identity and history is. And we already see that curation of the history and collection of that happening even at the Assembly Legislature, where they have done a really great job at preserving a lot of Tobago's history. Now we have the privilege of, you know, Miss Miriam Caesar Moore, who is a former assemblyman now joining into the conversation. And I'm glad that she jumped in right when you mentioned her brother-in-law as the vice president at Morgan State University. Good morning, Mrs. Moore, and welcome.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning, Tobago. Good morning, Mr. Karut. I heard your voice. I am now joining. I'm sorry I missed quite a bit of what was said before, but I'm here now.
Excellent, excellent. And so we were just chatting about the importance of education and some of the work that Mr. Robinson would have done to ensure that the Tobagonian is given the type of education that is needed to contribute and give back when it comes to Tobago's overall development.
Yes, so I must applaud your station for this program on the birthday of A.N.R. Robinson, and also to let you know that that we are one in this from day one. We have been very, very much concerned about education in Tobago, and I'm glad Mr. Karut, an educator par excellence, is on the set this morning. Without education, my goodness, without education, the Tobagonian cannot rise. And that's why when people like Mr. Karut try to introduce these distant learning in Tobago, it was at the time when that came about, we were like floundering, but now it is a part of Tobago. Education is a part of Tobago. Distant education is a part of Tobago. So that's my contribution on that part.
Right, and I have to ask, you know, we are still having that autonomy conversation, even though this was a conversation that, you know, Mr. Robinson himself was having in his time, and, you know, with all the work that he has done to push for greater autonomy for Tobago. We're in 2024 and the conversation is still being had. How do you feel about the fact that that bill was rejected last Monday with all the work that has been done over the years?
When I saw that, it just sent shivers down my spine. For 48 years, the people of Tobago have been trying and working towards full internal self-government. And every step of the way we are turned down, we are abandoned. And I'm hoping that the people of Tobago would rise up during this time and give Tobago what is due. And it is left to the people of Tobago. Yes, we know we have the parliament who controls things, but they won't see it. They won't see the pain that we are feeling for 48 years now and beyond that. Way back in the days of APT James and these people. And it was a slap in the face.
And Mrs. Moore, I want to hear from you. How important do you think it is in the larger autonomy conversation to have the right person strategically placed in the parliament to represent Tobago's autonomy agenda?
That's what we need now, and that's why I'm saying it's like we are at the verge now when God is telling the people of Tobago, rise up and do something about this, so that in the 50 years we can celebrate. We have 2 more years to make 50 years to celebrate Tobago autonomy. How can you imagine everything comes from Trinidad? Everything comes from Trinidad. We are an island. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have communication, but let us feel as though we have achieved something. So that is why it's very important that the people of Tobago look at that issue and make it a priority in the Tobago space.
And how are you speaking to the general public when it comes to not taking for granted what that next general election truly means for Tobago and Tobago's autonomy? Because we know that we often see a lower voter turnout during the general election compared to the THA elections. And now, more than ever, we are seeing the Tobago autonomy issue and having the right person strategically placed in the central government to push for Tobago's autonomy agenda coming to the forefront. So how important is it for Tobagonians to really and truly, I'll allow Mr. Cecil Curry to answer here, to really understand the importance of that next general election?
I think, and I've been, let me just, I'll let you comment. I think at this point, the young people, and I thought the young people of Tobago would rise up more. We have an opportunity now for the young people to be educated about the importance of full internal self-government for Tobago. And if it's going from village to village and get the young people involved in, a lot of them don't understand the passion that people like Sister Pam, Brother Carew, and Hochar Charles, who are deceased, and these people understood. It's like, it's something, to me, it's such necessary an important factor in the life of the young Tobagonian going forward. So they can say, we have done it. Yeah, Vincent and all of us, we started and we have done our part. They need to take up that mantle now under the Chief Secretary, Brother Fali. He needs to understand how important this is and going out to the young people with this message from now, going from village to village, let them understand. So it has to be very political. So let me stop, let someone else come in. That's my point.
All right, Mr. King.
I just wrote it here. To achieve our goal and to speed us towards that achievement, I believe that the present assembly, group of people are visionaries. So what can happen is develop what you call an itinerant set of educators. There are lots of people out there who are retired, and when they tell you that they're retired, they are 60 years old, they don't look like 60. They can still give something to the community. So you're setting up sections in Tobago where these itinerant educators will have their own syllabus, infusing in the minds of Tobagonians the necessity for building a strong vision, to action that vision by going out there and doing what they can. For example, you had in the days of Pearl Solomon, she went out there and she had people, and that is even was before my time. She had people doing things. They're making the little jam and they put it in stores like Penny Savers and stuff like that. What we can do is move at a higher level and do what you can do with the cocoa estates that are now in High Bush.
Right. And I did see that there were persons like Mr. Reginald Dumas and Reginald Phillips and a number of them that, you know, took the time out to create a council of elders. And I think that this type of structure is really important to look at as a bipartisan approach to advising the Tobago House of Assembly on a number of policies and, you know, just education on the history and how development should be structured moving forward. It's not to say that they have to listen to it or they have to implement, but maybe just, you know, utilizing that of a source of data and a source of research when decisions are being made. Because, you know, on the other side of that, you know, you have the persons who would say, well, those persons' time already passed already, or they already had their time. But there's so much knowledge, there's a wealth of knowledge that or present representatives can tap into and combine it with their futuristic vision for innovation and, you know, developmental impact to have that synergistic model that creates a successful Tobago that is indeed the greatest little island on the planet. And so I want to allow Mrs. Caesar Moore to jump in here if she wants to jump in. When it comes to really tapping into the resources that come from the knowledge of some of our elders that can contribute back to Tobago's development.
Yeah. No, I agree with you totally, and I agree with Mr. Caruth totally on that issue of the elders forming and being able to assist. But I want to say it is very crucial now. The general election is right around the corner. We need to have people that are knowledgeable to go into parliament and speak on the full internal self-government for Tobago. And I'll tell you why. Yes, we are elders and we are now home, but if you go from village to village with this and with this passion, that the Tobago young people need to understand that they cannot go along with what the other side is saying about Tobago. They need to understand it get it in their brain, be educated as to what internal self-government is and what it will do for Tobago internal. And going from village to village right now, yes, we would join at some point and we can be there as backup. We are not taking over, but we can be there giving insight. So you start from Charlottesville and you come down. Let the young people come out. Let them know. And they're the ones that are going to carry this forward, carry the message forward for the general election. And I think we cannot allow another group to take this over. We are the ones that understand it and need to be able to tell it and carry the message. So I'm saying, Tobago, rise up. Young people, rise up. Tobago House of Assembly, you need to get the right people there to carry that message. So come general election, there will be no question as to why we are fighting, why we are still on the war path for Tobago.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving us your time this morning, Miss Miriam Caesar Moore. And we want to ask God to continue to bless you and Mr. Karut with long life, health, and strength, so that you can continue to pass on the information, continue to teach my generation, and, you know, be able to curate a lot of that data that you have, all of that history that you have, that you can pass it on to us so that we can use it to make future decisions. And as the fight for Tobago's autonomy continues, one of the key aspects of the conversation this morning has to do with what does Tobago do moving forward to continue the work of persons like A.N.R. Robinson. And one of those things has to do with coming out and voting in that next general election. Now, it is your choice whoever you vote for. It's your choice whoever you put there. But it is important that you vote. You have a right to vote, right? You have to vote. Definitely. It is your constitutional right. So when you hear that bell ring, which we predict to be very soon, we want you, the Tobago public, to understand that this election hinges on continuing the work that persons like Mr. A.N.R. Robinson started to ensure that Tobago truly receives the autonomy that it desires. So guys, we want to thank you so much for joining the conversation this morning. We want you guys to stay tuned right here on Tobago Updates as we continue to do all that we can do to bring you the information. And the fight for Tobago's autonomy continues. So although that bill did not pass last week, we hope that the conversations will continue. We hope that very soon we would see it popping up again on the parliamentary schedule for debate again once they do what needs to be done, right? Guys, we want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and comments, and all that you have been doing to make Tobago Updates the #1 broadcaster here on the island of Tobago. Again, have a great day and thank you. Oh yeah, and make sure that you join the cleanup. Today is the Robinson Island-wide cleanup. So if you have not gotten the opportunity to put your stuff outside, this is your opportunity. Check your surroundings. All those old stuff that you have, your white waste is being collected this morning, the old bed, the old stove. I know that you guys took advantage of that Black Friday sale that happened. So if you know that you are waiting to get some new stuff delivered, put the old ones out. Do not wait. Today is the day. We don't want a situation where they pass to clean up everything today and it's only tonight you're about to go put out stuff. Right? So ensure that you do your part to be a part of this island-wide cleanup today. Guys, have a great day and goodbye.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Tobago.
Hey, Monday the 16th, don't come out. We here to celebrate Tobago. These are part of the Tobago Day celebration.
On Monday, 16 December, all THA offices will be closed as the Assembly is conducting an island-wide cleanup.
We want people to cooperate and really clean up the island. You put your stuff out in front of your home, not by the neighbor's home. We'll come and we'll take it up.
And it's happening on Robinson Day, the 16th of December 2024.
We truly are clean people.
Are you ready to move in there?
Everywhere getting clean out.
Fantastic. Well, I will be there.